Sonke isikolo siyazi ukuthi ngididekile ngenxa yomfana. I'm coming to you, woman to woman.
Bengachiteli bengichita nawe. Nginazi into zakho. Ngafoneni nomfazi wami futhi.
#declare must what?
Fort.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ASR, African Stories Realized. This is our weekly review of Youngins Season 3, episodes 19 to 21. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Episode 19 picks up following the students' party. Amo snuck back into a room while Khaya and Sefako discussed the good time they had, later putting plans in motion to follow it up with an even bigger party. However, Mahlatse revealed to Tumelo that he would be forced to report them to Principal Ramathuba, but Tumelo begged him not to expose them. And later in Ramathuba's office, Mahlatse resisted reporting the students' party to the principal. However, Mahlatse was not happy to find out that Amo had also been drinking at the party. He then started feeling guilty after Ramathuba presented him with a new scholarship from a company that promised to sponsor Mahlatse's education and give him a job once he'd completed university. Meanwhile, a heartbroken Buhle was still reeling after finding out that her boyfriend, Tumelo, was already married. Too proud to confide in her friends, Buhle contacted Tumelo's wife and left her a chilling voice note exposing their affair. Tumelo then tried to contact Buhle, but she insisted that he must come and apologize to her in person. An angry Tumelo arrived at Olifants and confronted Buhle for contacting his wife. The couple had a heated exchange, and the episode ends with Tumelo returning Buhle's things before telling her to never contact him or his wife again. Episode 20 picks up with Mahlatse calling his mother to inform her that he had received a new scholarship and that he had a job waiting for him when he finished university. Meanwhile, Khaya had posted a viral video on social media of a prank the students played on Ramathuba, sticking a sign written "stupid" on the principal's back. Mahlatse confronted Khaya for disrespecting Ramathuba and asked him to delete the video. Khaya refused as they got into a heated argument that would have turned violent if not for Sefako intervening. Khaya then gave Tumelo an ultimatum to choose between Mahlatse and them, but Tumelo insisted that Mahlatse was his friend and would never snitch on them despite Khaya's warning. Mahlatse also warned Tumelo about hanging out with Khaya, threatening to snitch if his best friend doesn't stop associating with him. Meanwhile, a heartbroken Buhle confided in Amo after Tumelo dumped her. Amo and Palisa comforted the former head girl before she cleaned herself up and marched to the principal's office, where she threw herself at the mercy of Ramathuba, apologizing for her recent behavior before begging the principal to let her come back to Olifants. However, Ramathuba insisted that before he makes any decision, Buhle must first contact her parents, who had been worried not knowing her whereabouts. Buhle's father arrived and berated her for bringing shame to their family and making them worry. She gave a passionate apology and begged her father to fix things with Ramathuba so she could return to school. Buhle's father apologized to Ramathuba for his daughter's behavior, expressing his disappointment before asking the principal to give Buhle a second chance. The episode ends during assembly, where Buhle was forced to apologize in front of the entire school, despite Khaya's objection. Episode 21 picks up with a sequence of humiliation for Buhle, as the students gave her a cold welcome back to Olifants. Buseleto made fun of the former head girl for being played by an older guy. Buhle then retreated to her room, where she revealed to Amo that she had lost her status in Olifants and that she didn't want to be there anymore, despite Amo's encouragement. Khaya later intercepted her in the corridor and encouraged her to regain her confidence, even asking her to join their resistance against Ramathuba, as the former couple spent some quality time together. In the boys' dorms, Mahlatse confronted Tumelo for making a video encouraging his peers to rise up against Ramathuba. Mahlatse then confronted his friend again after he posted the video, demanding that Tumelo take it down. However, Tumelo was defiant, refusing to delete the video and once again questioning whose side Mahlatse was on. Amo confronted Mahlatse for siding with Ramathuba, revealing that her and Khaya had broken up. Mahlatse insisted that he wasn't siding with Ramathuba. However, after class, Mahlatse did the unthinkable and reported Tumelo to Ramathuba, showing him the video that his friend had posted on social media. Meanwhile, the students held a rally with Khaya leading the dissent against Ramathuba. After the rally, Khaya received some praise from his friends for his charisma and passion during his speech, but they were interrupted by Ramathuba, accompanied by Mahlatse and Buhle. The principal attacked Tumelo, grabbing him by the collar before ordering Mahlatse to take his phone away. The episode ends with Ramathuba declaring that all phones will be confiscated as he banned them from the school. Ramathuba has definitely gone too far now, and I think it's safe to say that he's drunk with power. I initially had my reservations about him being the main villain or antagonist for this season, but I'm thoroughly impressed with how it's playing out. I like how one by one each member of the Big Five turned against him, especially with how he treated Buhle and Tumelo. He really felt like a villain. It's a clear case of divide and conquer, how he separated Mahlatse from his friends and ultimately turned him against them. Ramathuba has put him in an impossible position, but he didn't have to be the one to report Tumelo, who's supposed to be his best friend. The other students were visibly disappointed in Mahlatse, as he seems to have made a complete heel turn. It'll be interesting to see how the students fight back next week. How long will Ramathuba last, and will Mahlatse's friends ever forgive him for today's betrayal? I really felt bad for Buhle, but one of my favorite elements about Youngins is that it doesn't reward bad behavior, and almost every storyline comes with moral education. There are real consequences to the characters' actions, which I think is very important for a teen drama. It seems like something is rekindling between Khaya and Buhle, so they might just get back together. I thought they made for a good couple, so I'd love to see that. I think they'll both appreciate each other more after the development their characters have gone through. However, Khaya and Mahlatse have made it clear they don't like each other, so if he does get back with Buhle, Khaya won't be happy to find out that Mahlatse slept with her. I am a bit surprised at how quickly Buhle's storyline came and went. I feel like they could have gotten more out of it, but Tumelo's entanglement with Sefako and Palesa also didn't last long. So it's a common theme with the subplots, where sometimes they end before they've fully been explored. Amu is such a charming character. I love the scene where she confronted Mahlatse and revealed her breakup with Khaya. In that moment, she was letting him know that she's available, but unfortunately Mahlatse sold out, and his allegiance to Ramathuba is the only thing standing in between them currently. This whole time I thought Olifants was a private school, but last week Ramathuba mentioned something about it being a public school. So I'm guessing they must have good funding, but it doesn't make sense why the school fees would be inflated as compared to other public schools. We're almost halfway through the season, so I expect things to pick up at Olifants. It's been an entertaining first half, but other than the court case in the first week, the stakes haven't really been high. Big up to the actors once again. The chemistry this cast has together is amazing, and you can tell there's a lot of improv going on as well, which makes the scenes feel more authentic. Youngins Season 3 is streaming every Friday on Showmax. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week with another review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is ASR for the love of African filmmaking and storytelling.